Unit 1, page 17. Listening 3.
So, at this point, I'd like to ask you if there's anything you'd like to ask me. About the firm, for example.
Of course. I do have some questions. I guess I'd like to know what it's like to work here. I wonder if you could describe the firm's culture for me.
Well, as you certainly know, we're a relatively small commercial firm. We're what's known as a law boutique, since we specialise in two areas of the law, real property and debtor-creditor. Since we're specialists, we try to maintain high standards in our work. As for the firm's culture, I'd have to say we're pretty traditional. People dress quite formally, in suits, and we don't call partners by their first names. It's a good place to work, definitely friendly, but people are serious and work very hard.
That sounds good to me. Perhaps you could tell me something about the structure of the firm.
Well, the firm is headed by the two senior partners, Mr. Robertson and Mr. Michaels. They founded the partnership 30 years ago. They're still quite active, especially with the older clients, but the day-to-day affairs and the finances of the firm are managed by the full partners, that's Ms. Graham and myself. We also oversee the two departments, but a salaried partner is in charge of each of them.
I see. And how are the departments structured?
Well, in the real property department, there are 3 associates who report to the partner, and they're assisted by 2 paralegals. In the debtor-creditor department, there are 2 associates and 2 paralegals. There's also 1 secretary for each department who basically assists the partner who heads the department, but who does on occasion do work for the associates as well, since they're responsible for all the clerical work that needs to be done. Of course, there are always summer associates or clerks working at the firm, on average 4 of them, not just during the summer, but also during the term breaks. Right, I guess that's all there is to say about the structure. How does that sound to you?
Very interesting. Actually, the size sounds ideal. Not quite as small as the firm I worked for in Cambridge, where I did my summer clerkships, but not too big either. And nowhere nearly as large as the European Commission, where I worked last.